I will be surviving 100 days on all the mods 8. In this mod pack there are 6 main bosses that you have to defeat. One of them is the Warden Chimera. Will I be able to defeat this boss in 100 days? Tune in to find out. And if you enjoy this video or any of the videos I make sure to subscribe. It'll help out a ton and it doesn't cost anything. Also drop a like, it'll help with the algorithm so they can like me. Thanks for watching, guys. And thanks for Sasuke Chachiha for recommending this mod pack. Make sure to watch the video, grab your snack, and enjoy. We started us in this beautiful world and basic stuff, get some tools, and my goal is to complete most of the quests on like the getting started stuff. So I have to make a pickaxe, axe, shovel. I have to get a certain amount of logs and stuff. So that's what I'm gonna get. I need to get stone as well, so I can get some stone tools. So help me out a lot. And then after that, we're gonna make ourselves a pickaxe and an axe again, and I think we need to mine like 20 or 30 stone for the mission. So that's what I do. Then we find a villager campsite, and these places are amazing. They give you iron, coal, food, balls of enchanting and stuff. It's actually amazing. And this is where I get all my like geared out loot at the start of the game. It is really good for a start, and I got some pretty good bows out of it. I got power 1 soulbound and some more bows, and so there was an anvil here, so I combined them together and they go power 1 and unbreaking 1. It's pretty good in the same bow, and we're gonna do that again with this other bow, and we got power 2 now, so that's gonna work out really nicely. Now we're gonna make ourselves some iron tools and iron armor with all the iron we got. So let's start with the pickaxe, axe, and let's make some armor. Chest plate, leggings, boots, and we already got a helmet from the village, so that works out perfectly. And this mod pack's gonna take a lot of iron, so I need to gear up. And here's the getting started quest. Wait up, let me quickly grab that. There we go. This is to the end, so this is where I start power, which is what I want to head for. But I gotta complete the getting started one, so mine stone a bit, get furnaces, and that will get me on my next quest. So after mining a little bit of cobble here, we actually find some new ore. It's tin. I don't think it's actually useful in this mod pack. I think it's just there to be there. I mean, it's probably useful, but I don't really care about it. But now we're gonna gather some oak logs, and there we go. We completed that mission. And we don't even need to complete it, I just wanted to, but that's what we need. So after finding a flat little area, I'm going to call this home for now, at least for now, because I'm going to make a newer home later on. But we're going to make ourselves a couple of chests to store all of our goods. And that gave us a little advancement as well. And if the reason why the chest looks so weird is you have to put the chest inside, like you have to craft the chest into a normal chest. It's kind of weird, but it's fine. Then I find this catacombs area, and if you have seen other mod packs that I've done, this is a catacomb full of zombies. And right now I am not ready, so I just decide to leave and forget about it. Now we're going to want to make some of this advanced stuff, so I'm gonna make myself, or what we need is an iron furnace, so that's what I'm gonna try to get. After, let me sleep here, and after getting some glass panes for the little mission, we're gonna place a waystone here that I got from just found it on the ground with moss, and I picked it up. I'm gonna call that home. And we got this one, so we got stone for the reward, which isn't good. We got a waystone reward. And I don't care about teleporting scrolls yet, and I don't feel like getting that right now, but I don't care about a farm either, so we're going to make ourselves an iron furnace. Way better than a normal one. And there's a config on it. That's good for like sorting items. Like you can make input from left, and there's like something else there, and then output on top, and you can put a chest up there, and it will work. But anyway, we found this underground thing with a trident, gold, and copper, which would be nice for stuff. And we found a mimic as well. They're pretty tanky, but after getting it, we got ourselves a pirate hook, and it increases experience dropped by enemies, so you can't complain about that. Next we find ourselves a mine shaft, and there's loads of stuff here. Compressed iron, tubing, food. It's crazy how much there is. And there's like compressed stone, I think, as well, which is, I don't know if that's used what I'm doing in this series, but I took it anyway just in case. And we found our first diamond. That's one out of a lot because we need a lot of diamonds. There's puzzle pieces as well, but I don't want to hack anything, so you know. Now I make myself a little coal upgrade. So coal generator I meant. So we put some in there, and then it starts powering up the generator. We got ourselves some redstone, and now we can start with the windmills. So the windmill is pretty cool, and we need osmium to make stuff for it, so gotta go mining and look for that. While I was down in a cave, I found this little apotheosis boss, and I know these guys drop good loot. Like the higher the rarity, the better stuff you get. So I charged this guy because he does no damage, and he dropped a helmet, which is chainmail, but I'll wear it anyway just because it has armor and armor toughness. Got some more compressed stone and more good compressed armor. And after fighting osmium, we're gonna gather a whole bunch of this because I don't want to go back. Now we can make ourselves a little machine. This thing, this is the metallurgic infuser. You just say you put redstone on the left side and iron on the right, like this, or osmium, either one. It will give you some good stuff. So I'm going to keep putting more in this, and this will give you infused alloys, which is used to make the windmill. So there we go, infused alloys. After getting them all, let's make ourselves some things. We need these like energy cartridges or energy things. We need 2 of those. And we got our basic mechanism thing, and now we can get the wind generator. So we're gonna need some energy tubing, so like to let the power drive into our machine or machinery. Before I do that, I find this little mob spawner, and when I break it, there is an enchanting table, golden apples, and some more stuff. Because I ran out of redstone and iron, so I'm just here to gather more. Because it takes a lot of redstone for this, it really does. And we found some diamonds as well. Sadly, I think it was only 1, but oh no, there's 3 here. Yeah, got 3 out of this thing, and that was pretty good. Found a cave creeper and a zombie with a pickaxe, so I take them out. And with another one of these mob spawners with a lodestone on it, this had some insane loot. You won't believe what I found in here. Look, free diamond stuff. I didn't even know this was in this mod pack. That's crazy. We got diamond stuff already, and after wearing all that, we're gonna make ourselves a little iron hammer to get some dust. And this dust can be used to make some pretty good stuff. It's mostly needed to make some good stuff. But let me put the hammer right here, and we got steel. So that's how you make steel. Coal, iron, dust. And with the steel, we can make the steel casing, which is what we need for our next little item. Let's put some energy tablets here and here, and iron, and we can get ourselves an energy cube. And this stores energy from anything, so anything with power, it stores it in there, and you can use it anytime. So it's really nice. Now we can unlock the wood jetpack, which is insane. But I'm going to start with this first. We're going to get ourselves some basic coils. And I think you need a total of 11 basic coils. Then you get some wood to make the little containers, and then you can make the capacitator, more coils, and then you can make ourselves little thrusters now. And after that, we just make a leather strap. Now we can make ourselves a wood jetpack. Now we need to fuel it with the energy cube, but first I need to hook up power to it, so I need to figure out how to get that. But and after getting power to it with just a little bit of coal, right now I hooked it up to the coal generator, so I got some power on it. But after exploring, I found this little airship. This place was pretty cool. After I got to the top, there would be some phantom skeletons spawning sometimes. I didn't think they were because it was daytime, I suppose. But I want to build myself to the top because there's wood skeletons and hoglins. And I know there's a spawner up here, so I'm going to break this before I do anything. It's almost done. There we go. They can't spawn anymore. So after taking them all out, in this top chest there was 3 golden carrots. We got some real carrots, crimson iron ingots, gold ingots, and arcane blaze, or blaze gold, whatever. And we got ourselves some golden apples in this chest down here. And some really weird stuff like condensed blood, wither ribs. And we got ourselves an item that reflects fireballs from gas, which could be useful, but I don't think I'll use it. And at the bottom of the ship, we hit the jackpot. Diamonds, gold, or golden carrots, everything we need. Gold nuggets. It's crazy. Got some more armor as well. Nature's mend. It's all looking good. It's looking good. Now we want to go to the Nether, so we can get some quartz and so we can get some blaze rods and defeat the Ender Dragon. So after going here, we spawn in one of the worst places possible, but we can bridge under ourselves, like build under us like this, and make our way down. This is what I do to get down from scary places like this, and it works out perfectly. After getting my way down, there was some crimson iron ore, which I don't know if it acts as normal iron. I haven't really tried it, but I grabbed some anyway, so I don't have to come back and grab it later. After digging around, we find this little ruins, like what is it called? Like basalt ruins or something. We got looting 3 from the chest, some coal and gas tiers. And around here there is another fortress, which is great, and I'm gonna make my way up. So what we need is a couple of blaze rods for materials and for the Ender Dragon. So that's what I'm gonna look for. In this chest we found a backpack, which is handy because in this mod pack you can carry multiple backpacks without getting weighed down or something. I think that happened in Dawncraft. But after taking out some skeletons, we did not get any, or we got 1 blaze rod right now, but no wither skeletons for now. And after killing all the blazes, we got ourselves 11 blaze rods. And while exploring some more, I found this little biome which had a couple endermen in it, so I tried taking them out for ender pearls. And we got a couple, I suppose, but they stopped spawning after a bit. You just had to like get out of the chunk and go back in to find it. And we found ourselves a bastion, which is amazing as well. So we gather all the gold here because gold is used to make a lot of stuff in this mod pack. Take out the piglins and loot the chest. In this chest there was some blaze gold, and decently good iron boots. But they went too good. But we found a warp forest. Let's get our ender pearls and we'll be set to go home soon. Oh yeah, by the way, under me is like a piglin village. It's really weird, but I don't want to get anywhere near them without gold armor, so I just stay away. And after taking out a couple more endermen, we get ourselves enough pearls for a while. So we're just gonna take out a couple more and see how much we can get. Oh, and by the way, the apotheosis mods, like let's just say the overworld and the end they spawn like different rarities, and it's most likely to get a rare and epic from the Nether, legendary, mythical in the end, and uncommon and stuff in the overworld. But we got ourselves some iron enders. Let's go find this Ender Dragon. And after going the direction, we found ourselves Young's Better Desert Temple. I think that's what it's called. But it's really cool. We got mining fatigue. There's 3 puzzles that we have to complete before we can enter. And these puzzles are pretty common sense, I guess I could say. And yeah, it's supposed to be pretty easy. So this one I didn't understand, so I just press all the buttons randomly and it lit the torch. which you have to light all 3 in the middle. So there's 1 lit. This one I lit, but I can show you what I did. There's a sign, and the sword has to point. It's like, let's say 1 to 4, 4 to 1. They have to be pointing at each other. So 1 has to be pointing at 4, 4 has to be pointing at 1, and it works like that. So let's make our way across the dungeon. Get some free books. This would be nice for an enchanting table and getting some armor before the end. Got some feathers for arrows. And we find a little water thing here. It's like a little tube. I'm gonna quickly grab this chest, get some emeralds. And let's go down that water tube. After navigating my way through, we need to make sure we don't drown here, but here's the way out. So this is like trapdoor right here. Let's get out. And we are just looking for we're looking for something to take away the mining fatigue. So let's grab some more bread and go enchanted golden apple, which would be really nice. We found our first little zombie guy. After taking him out, it released the mining fatigue, so now we can mine stuff in this place. It would be really nice. After taking out everyone and all those spawners inside this little room, we got more diamonds, more notch apples, and we're looking set. We got golden apples as well, which would be nice for the Ender Dragon fight. And let's go make ourselves some bookshelves. So we get all the wood we need, we get all the books we need. We got ourselves some bookshelves. Let's get power 3 on a new bow. And we can combine this with the other one that we had. And yeah, make a new sword to get sharpness 3. And then I want to like apply looting. I want to combine my bows to be power 4. And we want to make our sword looting 3, sharpness 3. So it can be easier to get some drops from some guys. After finding where the end was, the little stronghold, I went. Let's dig straight down into the place. Luckily I landed in water. And I wasn't actually expecting it to be the end. It's not the end remastered, but it's just the giant end dungeon. But we found some diamond boots here. We got ender pearls here in these little armor's chest. And we got some cool mechanical stuff. But after finding the room, we are ready to defeat the Ender Dragon. First of all, we're going to place our eyeballs inside. And then we're going to want to make a waypoint, or a waystone. And make sure we have it here, so whenever we need to come back here, we can just teleport. Let's name this End Portal. And I think we're ready to go in. Now we make it to the Ender Dragon. And let's try to fight this guy off the island so we don't die. There's some cool lore in here, but they're just reskinned end stone, so it's not that good of an ore. But let's take on the Ender Dragon now. And let's take all these towers so he can't regen. Pretty easy stuff. And a couple more to go. This is the last one. After taking that out, we can start fighting the guy. And let's make our way down safely with the water. And I'm actually low on arrows, so this is going to be a pretty interesting fight. And there we go, we ran out, so we just got to use our sword. It's going to be a long and boring fight, but it's what's got to be done. After I got him really weak, I take him out, free the end. And he drops some dragon scales, life hearts, and this weird little item, Ender Shader grab bag. Don't know what it's used for, so I just keep it in a chest until the end of the game. But he also dropped Dragon Sinew, which is what he drops, but I don't think it's useful either. But it's nice to have, I guess. Now let's upgrade our jetpack. So it's the same as the wood one, except for instead of wood, it's iron. And you got to use an iron jetpack to make a gold, and a gold to make a diamond. So that's what we're gonna do. After getting everything we need, we get the diamond jetpack. Now let's put it in the energy cube, and let's get ourselves some stuff. We found another ship here with our jetpack. because on the map you can see it easily. And after getting some stuff, we take out all the spawners, just fly around on my jetpack and mine out the spawners. Pretty easy. And this jetpack's way overpowered. I'm so glad I made it. And I want to take this guy out and also destroy the spawner so he can't spawn in. There we go. And there's like a boss here. It's not a boss, he's just different than the others. But he's like stuck. So I take him out. Pretty easy. There was a chest behind him that gave me some really good loot. Gave me netherite chestplate, diamond sword, crossbow, golden apples, ball of enchantings. And that's pretty good. So I want to clear out the bottom of this place so mobs will stop screaming at me. And there was a couple spawners down here. But after taking them all out, I moved my everything I need and I call this home. And I just got my windmill up top because it's better when it's higher in higher elevated grounds. And just got my old setup here. And now we want to improve on stuff. So we got some irons, like saplings and rubber that you use for slime balls. And we can make our little cable. And I smell some iron so we can get some iron casings. This is going to be used to make a lot of stuff. And we're going to make a centrifuge. But we need to wait for our iron stuff to smelt. So that's going to take a while, but it will all be worth it. There we go. We got some fuses. And I'm glad we got 24 out of it. But now we got our centrifuge. And this is a different project. This is the crusher. It can be used to make biofuel. And I just got a chest inserting melons into the crusher to make biofuel. Now we can get ourselves the electrolytic separator right there. And this will separate hydrogen and stuff. So we wanted to separate hydrogen and water. Got ourselves some an electric pump, which will be used for water. This is how you get the water and stuff. And this is the wrong place. I'm supposed to put it back one, but I make some trapdoors underneath and put a water there. Electric pump, which isn't connecting right now. There we go. It's connected, and it's got water in it, which is great. And then we get our pressurized reaction chamber, and I need to put some more pipes in, our mechanical fluid pipes. And I put a cable in there to start powering it, which is great. And we just need some mechanical fluid pipes. So this is what it looks like right now. Got some fluid pipes going into the back of both of them, because that will help with the stuff. And this, you want to separate the substrates, because you don't want that. So we put some melons inside. It gets crushed, and after it gets crushed, it turns into biofuel, and that goes into the centrifuge. Or no, not the centrifuge, the reaction chamber. And that gives you biofuel, and biofuel in here gives you ethylene, which is used to make some power. And now I need to make the ethylene go into a basic energy cube. So that's what we're going to do. Just making sure we can make melon seeds out of the many melons. So we got ethylene, and now we need some more stuff. So we got ourselves a gas generator. We put the little energy cubes inside. Oh no, those are those are fluid pipes, never mind. And this is putting hydrogen in right now. We don't want that. We want ethylene to go in, so I need to figure out a way to make the ethylene go in. So what I do is I make this into none, so it doesn't put the hydrogen in there. And because that was like connected to each other. And now we can make this, and nothing's going in still. So I need to figure out a way to make it pump out of it. So this is going to be a little difficult because I don't really understand it that much, because I'm learning with it. So with a little bit of cables and a fuse out of the way, I make myself advanced so it can go in faster. And I got my diamond jetpack. And we got some stuff pumping out. And it's pumping out my jetpack really well. So that was amazing. So all I had to do was I got the ethylene, and all I had to do was make a new gas burning generator so I could kick it out. But now you want iron enriched quartz. So we got ourselves some quartz. And I got this insane pickaxe. So I was in the end looking for mythic mini bosses. And I found a shulker one. And he dropped me a netherite pickaxe that is really insane. So I got one of those. I'll show you later on in the video. But that's what I got. And this is going to help with ores a lot. Let's get ourselves a geothermal generator so we can get ourselves... I think we need to power the centrifuge so we can get some quartz into some stuff. But we got some quartz, enriched iron, there we go. Oh yeah, the quartz thing, you just put quartz in there and it'll give you silicone. And that's what we need to make some casings. And we want ourselves the refined storage so we can access it anywhere. So this is pretty easy to make, just basic materials. And it's just a pain in a way, I guess, because this takes forever to do, but it will be worth it once we get it all complete. And so this is my pickaxe. It's got pretty good stuff, and I'm really happy about it, and this will help a lot. So we got ourselves some basic processors improved, and that's what we need. Now we can make that into a destruction one and a construction one. Now we can make ourselves a crafting grid. First we need the grid, and then we can make ourselves the crafting grid. But first we need one more advanced processor, so we grab one of those, put it in the furnace, and we should be good. Got a crafting grid, and now we need a controller. So we need more silicone machine casings and processors, and that will be it. So let's put that in there. Let's get ourselves some more latex, which is just from rubberwood leaves. So there's random trees across the world that are rubberwood, and you can put that in the centrifuge and get yourself some latex. Or you can use slime, but I couldn't find any, so I just grabbed latex. But now we got ourselves some refined storage stuff. We got ourselves a disk drive as well. Now we got all three components. Now all we're missing is the wireless component. Let's claim all this so we can get our free stuff. But now we need a storage drive. This is going to take a lot of resources, but we got a 4K right now. We're going to try to go for a 64K, I think. And this took so much resources, it's crazy. And we need 16K storage parts, which means we need 4K and 1Ks. So after getting that, we got our 64K drive. And now we got our 64K disc. So this should be good for the whole entire series. So we stack them together like this, put the disc inside, and now we just need power to operate it. Before I end it, I need wireless transmitter on the top. And this will make it so we can access it with the remote. So I want to make myself, I think it's a crafting remote, so we can craft as well, but pretty easy to make. So we got our crafting remote, and we got power from windmills that I made. Just goes under the place so it's not seen, and yeah, it works perfectly. You can put stuff inside, so I move everything I have inside the crafting thing. Now we need upgrades so we can make a range upgrade. First we need ender pearls, which we got a couple of. So we got a range upgrade, and this will increase it by a couple more blocks, not too much. But this we need unobtainium and netherite. But this will be pretty insane. We can get infinity range, and that will be amazing. So we go to the end and start looking for unobtainium. It's only an end highlands biome, and you just gotta dig underground. So I'm looking around, not finding any, but we do find ourselves an end city. So I go up in here, grab the dragon head because it's cool. Then I grab the elytra because I don't know. I don't need the elytra. I got jetpack. But we got some compressed stone, iron knife, and there was a netherite sword in here as well. So that's good because it inflicts weakness. But we got ourselves elytra. Now we can go adventure on and look for stuff. And we actually find it pretty quickly. But can't mine it. I didn't know I need unobtainium or aluminium pickaxe, but we should be able to get that pretty easily. And these spawn in deep dark biomes. So I thought you have to. I didn't know it was this hard to find. But I was using a hoe on this the whole time. I don't think that's what you do. It kind of sticks out, but it's kind of strange. But we actually find it. It's glowing through the skulk, and that's what it looks like. So now I know what it looks like. It will be pretty easy. And we got ourselves all the modium ore. We got ourselves a fortune as well, so we got 3 out of it. We need to make ourselves all the modium pickaxe. And I think it takes 2, 4, 10. I think it's 10. Maybe it's 12 to make the pickaxe. You just need a hammer and all the modium. So it works out well. After finding an ancient city, this is the easiest way to find it for sure. Like you can see it anywhere on the ceiling. And when you're flying around, you just see the glow and you know it's there. After looting some chests in here as well, we got a warden carapace, which is used to make warden armor, which is insane. I really want some of that. And after digging around for a bit, we got another ancient city. Just had to go under a different mountain. And we got ourselves some more aluminium. There was 2 here, so this gives us 9. And there was a lot in this one, I'm not gonna lie. There was 2 more on this wall. And this puts us at 12. And there was 1 here as well. So we got enough for the whole entire, probably, game, I guess. We get ourselves some more warden carapace, and echo shards, because that's what you need to make it. And I do want to defeat the warden because it's a quest, and I want to complete the boss quest, I guess. But we get ourselves some aluminium rods. Let's make ourselves aluminium plates. Oh, voice crack. Aluminium plates. And let's make ourselves the pickaxe. Got 3 sticks, and there we go. And I didn't know this. I thought you needed... I got a teleport pad to go to the other dimension. So you gotta place it in the Nether. Shift, right click, I believe. And this will teleport you to the other dimension. I thought you needed, like, Ventium ore. But you actually don't. So I wasted most of my time in this place. I wasted most of my time in here. But we found some here. It's vibranium, not Ventium. But we gathered some of that. It's kind of upsetting because you can't even make a vibranium pickaxe. It's crazy. What like, it was just really dumb of me, but I just wasted precious time, which is not good because I want to complete most things in this mod pack. But after finding some more vibranium that I don't even want to use, I did grab it, but it works out fine, I guess, because I guess it's kind of cool, but it's just not going to be useful. So now I grab my aluminium pickaxe and let's get some unobtainium. I mean, I also put fortune on this pickaxe so we can get a lot of them out. And we got a total of 11, which should be enough to make the infinity range upgrade. So let's put this in our smelter. There we or not a smelter, so we're gonna turn to in dust, and dust can give you more. Next we need a macerator. I don't know, macerator, I believe is what it's called. So I break the centrifuge and place the macerator down. And this gives us end dust with the ender pearl inside there. And this will allow us to make some really good stuff. So let's put our jetpack in there, get some more end dust, And this will give us Enderium ingots, I believe is what it's called. Endium. Okay, I was close. But we gotta make some plates. And then we can get our range upgrade, which is netherite. Yeah. I don't got that much netherite. I only got 7. So, we need 5 more. So we find some ancient debris while I'm strip mining. And let me pick that up. And after getting enough pieces, we actually find a lot in here. So this puts us at number 3. We find 2 more, which is really good. I just like fun. Look at that. Also, when you break the netherrack, silverfish come out. It's really annoying because it inflicts fire on you. But we got enough. We got our little Endium plates. Range upgrade. There we go. Cannot travel between other worlds, but we can access it anywhere. This produces a lot of power, so it turned off my thing. So I'm thinking I gotta have like a reactor to power this. So we made one. We got a reactor access port, casing, terminal, and power tap. Then you need the control bed on top, or control rod on top. And there we go. Let's turn it on. But we need power. You power it with uranium. So we gather uranium right here, and we just need to smelt it in the little chamber thing that we have upstairs. And after making it so it pulls, it sucks the uranium in, and there we go. We got ourselves a power reactor. And I'm trying to figure out how can I like put the power in or transfer it to the controller thing. So, and I can't figure out why it's not connecting. But there we go. We got power and we found a way to connect it. We got power in this thing, not our controller. So after putting the wires down underneath my little room, we got it to work and we got some power. And this is what it looks like when you're done. The other access port is for the waste that it produces, but there we go. We got that done. Now we can make ourselves a gold furnace. This will just help us with smelting stuff. And we gotta get ourselves an emerald one next. Or a diamond, then emerald. Which would be great. And no way I'm getting the netherite, so that will be a different time. All the modium needs blocks as well. I'm not gonna do that. But we got ourselves an emerald furnace. Next we're gonna place it down. And let's put it right here and put an iron furnace there. We're going to want to smelt loads of cobblestone because I actually want to build something pretty decent in this world. So I'm going to build a nuclear reactor plant, like cooling towers in The Simpsons. But this is what this looks like, the base of it. And it's taking a lot out of me because this is really hard. I'm looking at like a little image. But it actually looks pretty cool. It looks insane. I'm going to take a break from building because that took a lot to do. So, it was crazy. It took forever. But it was all worth it because it looks insane. Next, we're going to... It keeps like powering off my little controller, so I have to actually make it taller. And making it taller produces more power. So I made the reactor a bit taller and that works out fine. We're going to use these little source gems and kivi to make, what are they called? Like soul blocks. And we get ourselves the arcane pedestal. And now we want more netherite because this is what we need to summon the Wilden tribute or the Wilden chimera. We get ourselves a smithing table. Or it's actually not what we use to need it. We just want to upgrade our armor to warden armor. So after getting all the carapaces and making that into something else, we actually want to infuse our netherite. So I want to get good enchantments off from these little guys, and he gave me a good one with unbreaking, rebounding, ignores durability, and this is what my armor looks like after. So that's a good way to like get apotheosis armor, is from killing stuff in the end like shulkers and endermen, because you can easily trap them. But we need the summoner trophy to, or no, we don't need that. We just need the alchemy table, or the, I think that's what it is, so we can get some vexing archwood logs. So we're gonna just see where the place is, and let's create a waypoint. Find ourselves the tower, and we find ourselves a little axe or a chariot axe inside one of these chests. We got ourselves a key, and after getting a little axe from a chest, we're gonna use that to defeat the boss, since netherite isn't that good. Or it's not chariot, it's aquite. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's doing a lot for being an iron level axe. So we're gonna take this guy out. He's pretty easy. Just dodge his arrows and slice him down. Had a pretty good strat going on, just dodging the arrows with the pillar. But we should get what we need. We got our little table. We got some stuff as well, and I don't see a slot where I can put the arcs, so I don't really use it. But I take these vexing archwood logs, and we're gonna make ourselves the Wilden tribute stuff. First, we need lapis blocks. Let's put one here. Yeah, it goes down. Yeah, it goes here. We need the vexing archwood log, and now we need Wilden horns, or anything like bat wings and spikes. This is the tablet of summon Wilden. First, we need to defeat the Wither for the first quest. So let's get on my jetpack and let's take him on. So as you see, it's pretty easy already. So let me pull out my warden sword and take him out. And it's doing a lot of damage, so it's fantastic. Take him out. We got some voodoo dolls out of him and some weird stuff, but I don't plan on using it because I have no reason to. And you also drop the familiar stun, but since I'm not gonna die, I don't need it. So I just throw it away later on. And I want to kill the Whiting Tree because he's considered like a boss guy, and that's some of the quests completed. Now all I gotta do is kill Elder Guardian, Warden, and the Wilden Chimera. I found an open cave area because I feel like it'll look better in here. Place the tablet. Let's get our horn. Let's get our spike and bat wing. And let's right click. And there we go. Spawning this boss. This boss is pretty interesting. He's spawning little wolves. Let's take those out. And let's hit him. I do a decent chunk of damage, but he still is really tanky. And I'm just going to use my bow on him, but I feel like that's no fun, so I'm going to go back to the sword. And he's not doing much damage to me, because I have, this armor's giving me more hearts. Or the apotheosis armor is. And he's at half health, and he's changing forms. And this one, he's going to shoot out spikes at me. And if you're far enough away, you don't really get hit, so it's kind of easy to dodge. But still really cool. And now he has spikes on him, so I don't know like if he gets any buffs from it, but I'm just gonna tank him and take him on. And now he has another stage that he's gonna do, and he's got wings now, so he's gonna fly. And that was pretty cool, but it still seems pretty easy. Just take out all the minions and then take out the main boss. He's doing this little spike thing again, so I don't want to fight him yet. And I'm just going to block with my shield, make sure I'm safe, and let's take him on. He's really weak, and there we go, we got him. He dropped a wooden tribute. I think that might be a trophy, but I don't touch it because we're getting close to the 100 days and I still gotta beat a couple more bosses. After going back to the deep dark place we were at before, we're gonna summon the warden and take him on. This guy shouldn't be as hard. Arrows are boring, so I'm gonna tank him and take him on. I need to turn off my jetpack, but let's do this. Hit him and just run away. His beam did a decent amount of damage, but it still wasn't enough to kill me since I had his own skin on me. And hit him a couple more times, and he should be down. There we go. We got ourselves like the heart of the deep, which is used to make something actually really cool, but I don't plan on doing it because it's gonna take a long time. The wither compass, and that can be used to get a star or something. But we found like an ancient city in the ocean full of trident drowns, which is actually really cool, but I don't stay here for long because there was no chest, so no loot, no fun. And after exploring a bit, I want to actually get out of here and look for an ocean monument to kill the Elder Guardian. So after wanting to escape out of this place, we find ourselves a little guardian temple here, and this is the big one, so it's like modded. And let's take out the mini guys first. Actually, I'm just gonna run away. And that's a magma block. Thought it was a chest. But here's the entrance. And let me take out this guy because these guys are so annoying. It's really hard to see them. But it should be pretty easy since we got some insane armor. And I don't care about drowning because I got golden apples and notch apples. So after getting some air, we find our first Elder Guardian. And there are some other guardians being really annoying around it. But I'm going to place a door just so I can stop hearing myself drown. And arrows don't work on water, so that was kind of bad. But it should be able to work really fine. So I'm just going to charge in with my sword and take him out. Pretty easy. There we go. Kill the Elder Guardian. That's all 6 bosses dead. And we're going to locate around this maze and take out our next Elder Guardian. And we took out our last Elder Guardian here because I couldn't actually find the other one, but it still works pretty fine. And there we go. We got him. And that was it for 100 days and all the mods. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe and see you next time.